After taking a year off from Ozzfest in 2009 and being a one-off festival in Texas in 2008, Ozzfest returned to the touring circuit with a lineup that also featured co-headliners Motley Crue, as well as Judas Priest's Rob Halford, Devil Driver and Nonpoint on the main stage, and Black Label Society, Drowning Pool, and Kingdom of Sorrow anchoring the second stage. Kicking off the tour August 14th in San Bernardino, California, Ozzfest 2010 brought out a big crowd of heavy metal fans, although perhaps not as massive as past years, as the entire touring industry is taking a hit due to the current financial situation. A few special events took place at Ozzfest in 2010. The festival held their first on-stage marriage during a set change just before Zakk Wylde's Black Label on the second stage. Later, Ozzy Osbourne brought up 10-year-old Japanese guitar prodigy Yuto Miyazawa for an unbelievable performance of the Prince of Darkness's song Crazy Train during the encore. This was also the first tour with Ozzy's new guitarist, Gus G., who took over guitar duties for Zakk Wylde on his latest album, Scream, which peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Top 200 chart and number 1 on the rock chart. In the weeks leading up to Motley Crue's performance on Ozzfest, Artisan News caught up with Crue bassist Nikki Sixx to get his thoughts on the band being a part of Ozzfest and sharing the stage with Ozzy for the first time since 1984's Bark at the Moon tour.
Well, we weren't going to tour this year at all, and we had some dates in Europe, and we were not really sure if we were going to do them at all. We needed to take some time off and write music and just recharge. And when Ozzy called and wanted to do a really limited number of Ozzfests, and he wanted to sort of the feeling of Motley and Ozzy being back together to be the launching pad for Ozzfest, we said yes to that. And then we were like, well, if we're going to go out, let's go ahead and keep our promises to the fans in Europe. And we're just doing a few shows in Europe and one big show in Sturgis. It's a big motorcycle rally, and then the Ozzfest stuff, and then I'll be back home.
Since its inception back in '96, Ozzfest has been one of the most successful touring festivals in history. Although it's seen its share of changes, the festival has always stayed true to its heavy metal roots while also being a virtual breeding ground for a wide range of rising bands like System of a Down, Godsmack, Disturbed, Slipknot, Incubus, Avenged Sevenfold, and Linkin Park, to name a few. North American tour dates will extend until August 24th in Mansfield, Massachusetts, making a limited number of stops including Illinois, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Connecticut. For the first time since 2002, Ozzfest will be taking the festival overseas, with 2 special dates taking place September 18th at the O2 Arena in London and September 28th in Tel Aviv, Israel.